right. Oh my goodness. We're finally here. Hey, November Rain and CCK. And my notification even goes out because earlier I had so many people tell me my notification was not working again. So we're just gonna go with it. People can watch it on the replay, whatever.
I haven't been getting them.
Sorry. Yeah, people have not been getting them. And
I just thought about
so
it.
yeah, I put a video up earlier and somebody like 6 hours later, like, I just happened to check your page and that's why I know that this video is here, but I didn't get a notification for last night's live either. Like, how frustrating. So if nobody gets it, they'll watch it later,
It's the
whatever.
true crime stuff, I
Yes,
think.
I think you're
Hey,
right.
everybody.
Hey, hey, Eric, I think you're right because it happens every time I talk about
Hmm.
anything that's not like drama. Um, Me too.
Yeah,
Leave
you
it
know,
to Beaver.
YouTube pushes that drama. That's never a
Mm-hmm. Hey, well, this is the worst drama yet. The marriage proposals of Dolly. Um, yeah, but it might be that. It might be the true crime, and it
Is that the
also takes a
video?
minute. Hmm?
Is that the video you uploaded?
Oh no, he did it again. He made a sign, Stephanie.
But you
A
did
fucking
upload a
sign.
video about it, right?
Yes, I did,
Earlier?
but that's
I
yeah, but
think I
that's a
did get your notification of that
okay.
one because I
Okay, well,
watched
I
that
did.
one.
He had a marriage proposal.
I didn't see this
Hey,
one.
hey, Cowboy Giant, Life Rewinded, Jeff, Deborah, Karma. Hey, love you, Link. Hold on.
Hey, Jeff.
Let me get the picture. Oh, I should have screenshotted it first. Hold on. No, let me just do it this way.
Jeff was fussing with somebody in that other chat, and
Oh no.
he said that Bullhorn Betty. I don't want to get his words wrong, but he said something about Bullhorn Betty looking old, and that guy told him he's like, "You're toxic." And then he asked the chat. He asked the chat if he's being toxic, and I was the only one who said yes.
Oh my
Everybody
god.
else in the chat said no. It was funny.
I love it. Oh no, I hope it doesn't show up like that. Hold on, we're just gonna try to save it and see. We'll just save it as
Hey, Lanky. Hey, Cassandra.
hey Cassandra. Let's see. We're gonna put it on downloads. All right, let me see if it'll save this way. If not, we'll get it. This is the picture of it. I also have some videos to share, and we're just gonna talk about random things today. Nothing like big. Hold on, I didn't think about that. Shit.
We're here to have fun. Cowboy Giant says Bullhorn Betty has always looked old. Hate does that to you. That is true.
That is true. I'm on a Bullhorn Betty vacation, and we can talk about it a little bit. But um, oh
Bullhorn
wait,
Betty vacation.
oh, there's a new video I hadn't seen. Okay, so yeah, Laura. Remember Laura last time? She was like talking about how she doesn't know anything Cher does because she doesn't pay attention to her, and I know
Uh,
everything that she does. Well, she was up there kissing Cher's ass today over on Queen Bee's. I was laughing.
you know what's weird is I get a notification for every video Queen Bee uploads, but I
Uh-huh.
never get a notification for a live stream. Never.
Really?
It's crazy.
I don't know how I'm gonna. Well, it's on my thumbnail. I guess is the best way we're gonna be able to do it.
Hey,
It's on my
Saucy.
thumbnail. Hey, Sassy. Oh, Laura was Jeff. I got a video about it. She was up there kissing Cher's ass, and the whole chat was telling Cher because Cher was like, "I'll send you the evidence, Laura." And
Oh
the whole chat,
no.
no. What do you? No, are you fucking stupid? No. Don't be
Laura would
retarded, Cher.
absolutely share that. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
Laura said, I won't share it. Okay, because
Yes,
you
you
didn't
will.
share a grieving widow like her fucking voice. Okay, bitch, nobody believes you. Hey,
And
Saucy.
then a
Hey,
video.
Callie.
There was that
Hmm.
video too, or something. There was some kind of evidence in a case or something. Remember? And she
Mm-hmm.
put it out and claimed like it was hers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Didn't even
and it
give them
wasn't.
credit and stole it.
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead, Cher. Go ahead and do that, you fucking idiot. I can't not stand Cher. Sorry if that's coming through on my tone, but it's just how I feel. Hey, unicorn.
We couldn't tell.
I know. I'm so good at hiding my feelings. I really gotta start telling you guys how I really feel.
You're like, I can't stand Cher. You can't tell.
Oh,
We
you
can
guys
tell.
couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. I know.
Hey, Bucky.
Hey, cool gamer. Hey, Bee. I know,
Hey,
Hartley.
Hartley.
And all right. So
That
let's
cracked
see.
me up. I don't know why. That was hilarious to me.
Well, before the reason my mic is a little bit louder is because I need to mess with the settings again because I had it turned down because on hookers it was like really loud. So I'm like, all right, let me turn it down. And so I turned
That's
it
why
down.
you sounded like
And
that.
yes, I thought Stephanie's like, is that me? You sound a million miles away. So
She
that's what took it so
literally sounded
long.
like she put her mic in her neighbor's house and she was still trying to use it. Am I super loud because I have mine turned up because I'm using earphones? If
No,
I'm too loud,
no.
tell me.
You
Okay.
said, Saucy, if you could see my face half the time, it legit, I'm one of those people that if I cannot be fake because it comes across my body language, my face, my mannerisms. Like, I remember my mom always told me to be nice. And like, then when I got older, she would just say, you're going to try to like have to fake nice. Just don't talk to them because like you can just it seeps off of me. I'm not good at it. So
You're just sitting over there with a stink face.
yeah. Yes. Hey, thank you. Next. Hey, honey. All right. Okay, here we're gonna play this
Stop.
video.
Johnny Depp is in the chat.
Oh my god,
You're
it's probably the
famous.
real one. Yay, miss.
Let's get this on. I've been seeing Amber Heard's name everywhere. Did she do something lately that you know of?
Mm-mm.
I keep seeing
Hey,
videos about
Hope
her, but I haven't
Live.
watched any.
No, I don't think so. Hartley, yeah, I don't have a poker face for shit, okay?
Poker face.
None of that. I tried. Like I've tried to I try to be appropriate, but I remember that there was also a teacher that my kids had that I just did not like. And I swear to you, me and Aaron went to a conference. This was when the triplets were little. And I remember he tapped me under the table and I could just see it on his face that my face was telling it all. And he like kicked me under the table, like, what do you do? Like you could just I cannot help it. There's some
It's
I
like,
can't
fix your
help it.
face.
Fucking face. Hey Samara. Hey, Sweet Home Alabama. Okay, we'll watch this
Hey,
real quick.
Samara.
I haven't watched this one. It says Cher defends herself and BJ against Perplex and more. I didn't see any of this today. I've taken a little bit of a break.
Wait, oh my God, my computer just came on. Bucky says,
Oh,
Johnny Depp, you would love my bed sheet safe poop candles.
I bet there is one too.
Bucky's hilarious.
I love Bucky. Okay, so here we go. Now I haven't seen any of this, so
You know it's hard out here for a pill.
sorry, I didn't know it was that
I love
loud.
when she
Jeez,
uses that song.
this was recorded at 1.5 speed. Okay. If it's too fast, y'all just tell me.
Are taking it a step further by like backing the family. And I'm not saying that in reality, you know, innocent until proven guilty. I get all that. But didn't we do, when I say we, I mean you, didn't you do the same shit with Don? And then when everybody turned on Don, you turned on Don?
No, because if
Yes.
you've gone through my stuff,
It's a two-part question. And then you can answer it all at once and I'll be quiet. But it seems like you want to be the, for lack of a better way to say it, the critical K of this case and take the opposite side and not
Yes.
listen to law enforcement and be buddy with them when we know that somebody in that house murdered this child or had.
Well, I don't think it's fair that she's being buddy with all of them. You know what I mean? I don't think that's fair to say.
so here's the thing with Don Wells, in my opinion, was much different because I'm not sure what you've all watched me, but I've been releasing like my whole conversation. Don knew how I felt all along. I never kissed Don's ass. I told him all along, you're fucking lying. Your wife is lying to you. You know, there was maybe 2 weeks, but no. And I was doing what I was doing because Hannah, the head TBI agent that was on the case while I was doing that, told me to continue doing what I was doing as long as I was comfortable. So I thought, okay, I'm doing something here, right? They want me to do this. So I continued it, but yeah, it wasn't fun. However, Billy's watched my Dawn Wells stuff. She's open to have my phone and look through the communications.
What?
It's just, I know what it looks like, but I promise you that like Billy and I will show our conversations together one day. That is a plan. There's not going to be anything hidden. Yes, you're going to see a lot more one day. Everyone will.
That's Cher's famous last words. You're going to see it one day. I promise. Bitch. God.
But
Hey,
what's the point?
Lyndon. No, I haven't seen you forever. Who knows? To be relevant, to fuck this true crime case up. They're fucking determined, Stephanie.
It's
But
to
it's
be the
not
contrary,
anything
the contrarian.
Yes.
Like that's what she was trying to say when she said, you know, to be the critical K. But I just don't understand what it's just for relevancy. It has to be.
It is, yes.
And
It
she's
has to
automatically
be.
going to get attention if she's with the family.
Right. Yes, you're definitely going to get the attention if you're with the family, and she knows that. That's how she's built her whole channel.
I can share right now. Billy has been very honest, and I know there's I know that Leilani is going to get in trouble. I know that. I know that Leilani
She knows.
is going to get in trouble. I know that. But there's some
What?
things that I have got to see.
Right.
And witness that I've been
Oh,
asked
wait.
not
What
to
does
show.
she mean? Like she knows that she's going to get in trouble. Hey, Kiki. Hold
She
on. Let me say
repeated that
hey,
twice.
Yes, she did. We have an Amber Heard troll in here.
Hey, Amber.
Hey, Blue Sea Brandy. Yeah, how does she know that she's going to get in trouble? Can she elaborate on that? Probably not. She'll probably say, I can't show you right now.
Everybody right now.
Okay, but you're not an investigator, so you're doing this for clicks and views as well.
No, I've actually lost
Facts.
views.
Okay, but then Laura goes on to want to see the evidence too. So she's
Yeah, because
just jealous.
she wants to be in this. Yes, jealous. She
Mhm.
wants to be in the same place as Cher.
Hey, Brooke. Right. She wants to be the same in the same exact place. It's fucking bullshit.
Views. I've lost people and I've been dragged worse than the Wells. I've had worse death threats I've ever had in my
Hey,
life. So
Brooke.
I believe that Billy is being treated unfairly, and I don't think people are looking at like. I've always cared more about the full picture.
I do. I believe that as well.
Even
I
with
do
Don
believe
Candace,
that.
if Don called me when he got out, I'd still have a conversation with him because I honestly care because of my history, Laura. I'm not sure what you know, but I've been through some things. And so it makes me, after my anger subsides, really want to know a lot more about the making. Like, how can we help future issues if we don't try to understand the humans, really? I just, at first I was angry, and Billy knows that. I was pissed because I didn't really watch anything, but people came in my chat and said, pull it up, right? So I pulled it up one night live, and I was like, whoa, it was very much like, it gave me Wells vibes. It gave me Casey Anthony vibes, you know, a little bit of Brian Laundrie vibes. But as soon as Billy started talking to me, I was like, whoa, because she's showing me things. She has told me things that it's just so different than the Wells. Like the Wells, of course, they wanted me, Cher, do this, get this clear. You know, we saw the productions, right? And not been asked at all by the family whatsoever. They like, it's just totally different. Queen, I know you talk to him. It's just different,
Hey,
isn't it? Like
hooker.
Billy will answer questions that she knows it's not going to make the situation look better. You know what I mean? Like she's not, I don't know how to explain it. Billy knows what's up, if that makes sense. She's never tried to lie.
Oh yeah, she's her mother. For one, she's her
Yeah.
mother. And
Yeah.
for two, I mean, don't get me wrong. I messaged Billy and had a conversation with her on TikTok prior to her closing this down when she made her video sitting in the rocking chair. I feel like Billy's in a hell of a place
Me
right
too,
now.
yeah.
And I
think he's very
also talked
misunderstood.
to Michael, you know, as well. I talked to him. And but I only had a brief conversation with Billy. Like it was very, very brief. You know what I'm saying?
But she was pretty
I
honest,
did message
wasn't she?
her on
Don't you think?
Facebook. I'm sure it's probably still sitting in her message request box.
Oh yeah, and then after we had talked about going live earlier, I also I put the video on private about the babysitter addressing Cher, so we'll watch that on this live. I just didn't want to watch it on the live and keep it up. You know what I mean? So I put on private till after the live. We'll watch that next.
You know what I'm saying about Cash Vernon's family came up and gave me as well. So I was trying to send those over there, like I said, still sitting in her message request box, but I wanted to try to get her information and to Michael as well.
You're
so that
not
they could
little
try to
bit.
at least go up. And I don't know if they can do a restraining order or get a restraining order because of the death threats, her telling her she's going to poke her up and leave her bleeding like Cashap. I don't know about all that, but I did try to send that over to her. Now, I do feel like she's in a hell of a position, but I also feel like to a point, no one can beat her up worse than she's beating herself up right now.
100%. And Laura, I see exactly
I
what you're
agree with
saying. I
that.
do. And it, you know, I understand it. At least you're asking respectfully, but there, I mean, you are going to see it one day, but it's just not going to be what people think it is. That's all.
Yeah, but I don't I don't know. I guess I just see it from a different perspective. I get what you're saying about wanting to get inside their heads and find out what's going on. I have no problem with that.
She's finger pointing her own daughter, right? She's not trying to, like, how do I say that, Queen? I mean, she's been very public. Like, she's pointing. She's not pointing at her daughter. Does that make sense?
Yeah. She's been very transparent about the trust issues and the lies that her like the relationship that they have. Yes.
I wish I could show some stuff and
see, but that's what I'm saying.
Why keep teasing it out if you can't?
Because that keeps people going back to her fucking channel. She'll say,
So
you know,
annoying.
one day I'll be able to show you, or blah blah blah. Get the fuck out of here. I can't stand that shit. Right?
Yeah,
if you're not
if you
allowed to talk
can't,
about
don't
it,
talk
shut
about
the
it.
fuck up. Exactly.
Ugh.
You can't show it. Don't
show you something if you wouldn't show anyone. That would make you
Hey,
that would
Roman.
probably make you understand my position a little bit more.
Well, yeah, and I was going to say
What I'm saying is, what's the point of, you know, and then having to say, well, I can't show you, or I can't do this, or I can't do
I
that.
want to. I know. Well, it started with I thought I was going to be able to show you, but then it's got more where Billy's been really honest. Like, I've witnessed conversations
Bullshit.
between her and the law. Like, I know what's, and it made me just. I guess I just feel very secure because I don't think there's ever been anyone that I've ever talked to in any other case that's been more honest than Billy has.
You think?
I've ever talked to in any other case that's been more honest than Billy has.
You think? You believe?
I believe with what I've seen and what I've witnessed, what I've heard. Yeah, I mean, I know. Unless, I mean, is it possible that it's a huge game? They're lying to law, whatever, putting on a show. I mean, anything's always possible. But I've seen what I've seen that there's no way it could be like. It can't be manipulated. Like, I've witnessed things live time that it can't be manipulated.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too familiar with the channel, but do you just believe Billy Joe and everyone else is not responsible? Do you think like Leilani is responsible for the disappearance and or death of this child?
I do believe Leilani has a hand in it. Yes.
Okay.
Drop a link. I don't share shit if people tell me not to share it. So sit the
Okay.
fuck down.
Okay.
Yeah, please knock it off in chat with like trying to be like.
Yeah,
starting-
Okay, in chat, and I know not everybody knows Laura's history. Chat, the reason that was being said is because Laura has literally shared things people have sent her before. That's not just speculation or people being mean
Multiple
to Laura.
times.
Multiple times, right? And Laura sitting over there saying from the panel, shut the fuck up. Laura, shut the fuck up. Oh, I had to leave the chat because I was saying it to anybody. They weren't talking to me, but it's frustrating because I know not everybody knows that. And I wasn't going to bust up on panel and bring them in the middle of it. You know what I mean? But Laura knows why people are saying that. She fucking knows. Laura does. Hey, monkey.
everybody's saying don't share it with her, don't share it with her, don't share it with her. Don't, you know what? And I don't care if you share it with her or whoever or whatever. I think if you did put trust into them,
Share
if they
with
did put trust into
Queen.
you, then you should probably keep things to
Yeah,
yourself.
I mean,
But
like you've probably been told in confidence you should.
here nor there, what you
That
share. I mean,
okay,
it's
hold
on
on.
you, you know
That is exactly what I said. I said if you're going to share it with somebody, share it with Queen because I have seen Queen be very trustworthy. You know what I mean?
Yes, but if
So-
you're under a verbal gag order, don't share it at all. Share. Just
Oh, hold
if
on.
you're
I got
supposed to be so trustworthy, stop talking about the info and just shut the fuck up about it.
You got that
No
sound
offense.
again. Don't hold on. I'm going to remove you and put you right back. Hold on. All right, talk real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you
Yes?
have that like yeah, but you have that weird sound behind you again.
Hold on.
Yeah, like a panda bear. Okay, here we go. Oh, I know Ask Your Bartender is having a little birthday gathering. I wanted to tell her happy birthday. I know she usually listens on the replay. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
bartender. This is your birthday song. Is it very long? Happy birthday to you. So I know that people asked me if I could come, and I honestly didn't get the message until after I already had plans to go live. So sorry that I didn't make it.
I mean,
Is it better?
So, what is your position?
Yes.
I'm not quite sure. You think? Do you think the family has anything to do with it, or what's your position?
No.
I'm not sure.
I personally, you were asking me, right?
Yeah, I'm
I
actually.
don't know. I think me and Sharon think a lot alike on this one. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
personally believe the daughter, possibly the boyfriend, is responsible, but I also believe that Billy Joe knows what happened. I believe anyone in that household knows what happened, and that's what I believe.
Okay.
So I believe that as much as honest as they may be, they're also not being honest because you can tell from body language alone, Billy Joe knows what the fuck happened. Her daughter told her what happened, and you could see that when she was biting her tongue in that interview.
Somebody else back here too.
Booted myself.
Back here, you can turn it off, baby. That's fine. I didn't see you were back here. Are you up here now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up here with us, honey. I didn't see you back there at first.
No worries, no worries.
Again, Queen.
I often agree with, like Miss Behaven said, she has to take some responsibility for leaving those children with her daughter. I said in the beginning, and I stand by this, that no, because you never think your kid is going to do something like
That's strongly disagree. She knew that her daughter was deemed unfit and she left her. Now, do I think she should be beat up for the rest of her life for it? No. But there is some responsibility that lies on her at her feet. I'm sorry, there just is.
that. You
I
should-
totally agree.
Billy will actually agree with that, though.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's
She feels
because
responsible.
Well, yeah, she's gonna feel responsible that she's gonna beat herself up about it. You know what I mean? Of course, I think she probably feels that way. She's probably blaming herself to the max right now. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? I should have known better. I should have, you know, I mean, like I said, no one can beat her up the way she's beating her own self up right now. And I don't give a shit what bull fucking horn Betty fucking thinks. She is not doing any more damage to Billy than Billy's already doing to herself.
Yeah.
Beating herself up.
Mhm.
Lauren Betty's just as dysfunctional anyway. For her to be throwing stones at a glass, you know what I mean?
Like, I promise you one day you guys are going to see it, that she's not, how do I say this? She's not.
It's so weird.
Okay, I can't listen to that anymore. I can't listen to Laura.
I just want to say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird, and like I don't know Billy, but it seems like everybody that talks to her changes their
Mhm.
mind and gets really sympathetic towards her. And I just, you're gonna have a bias when you do that sort of thing, no matter what. There's no way around it. But
Right.
and I understand what they're saying, like she can't beat herself up anymore, but I don't know. It's just weird how sympathetic people seem to get once they talk to her.
Well, yeah, because they see a grandma that lost the kid and all that, you know. I don't know. All right. So there's actually a
It has to
video.
be more than that though, because you can see that before you talk to her. It must
Mhm.
be the way she talks, or maybe it is, like Cher said, because she is so honest, or maybe because she's saying Leilani is responsible and she's pissed off about it. I don't know the reasons, but it
Mhm.
definitely changes people's mind when they talk to her.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I don't know what it is either. Maybe she is a sympathetic character. I still feel how I feel about it. I don't think people should be harassing her. I don't think we can say anything that's going to make her feel any worse about herself than she feels. I think people should let this family be. What they're doing is not okay. And I have a part 2 coming for cringiest moments from the. I just didn't have time to do it last night, but this is the babysitter. She you'll hear she speaks out against Cher. So this was earlier today, I think, or late last night. I think earlier today.
To your comment at all, but to this lady Cher that is on YouTube. She is evil. She is a liar. She is a manipulator of a situation. I never had access to Billy Joe's house. I cleaned her camper in her house one time for her, and Leilani and them were there. Never have I had access to her house. Never did I go to her house very much. Most of the time, they brought them, but if they didn't bring the kids for some reason and wanted us to come get them, my daughters would walk over there and get them. We didn't have access to their house. That is not true. We didn't go in their house without them being.
So I do believe Cher insinuated that she's being investigated, the babysitter. Like, oh hell nah, bitch. So that's what this video is about.
There. That's why there's so many text messages that I text Billy Joe that I needed stuff for the kids.
Hey, Misfit. Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, Misfit Jenny.
But to answer your comment, I'm not under investigation. Me and my girls did nothing. Not.
That's another thing that makes me look at her weird. Is why she's pointing so many fingers.
Yes, she is. She's pointing a hell of a lot of fingers. I wanted to show the cringiest moments one because it just goes with what we're talking about. Like, I just think that this is a cringe factor that we've never seen in a true crime case. It's so disgusting. Here. Let me see. Now, I made this, but I wanted to show you guys. Some people missed it. Some people saw it. All right, here. Now look, this dude took all this time to make this mask say Quentin, right? Honk for Quentin or whatever. He didn't even spell the baby's name right. And then on top of that, there's a person with the sign that didn't spell it right. Like, how do you go and do all that trouble to get that mask to say all that, and you don't even spell the baby's name right?
All I hear is crickets. I'll come back. Are y'all gonna be here? Huh? How long y'all gonna be here? How long y'all gonna be here? Yeah, they were screaming at a 12-year-old child. Uber. Yo. Leilani needs an Uber for Patron back here.
Come take some shots with me, Leilani.
We already had an Uber yesterday. We got waiters out here.
I come to party.
For anybody that's new to this, he's saying that to a suspect that is suspected of murdering her 20-month-old child that's in the house. These protesters are going fucking insane.
Disco ball. It only costs like $7. I mean, he's grown. It's hard not to. He had an Uber yesterday morning. I guess it's
All right, so Leilani's out back. Did y'all hear her say something? I thought she was gonna give me the number,
Let us hear
right?
your voice again, Leilani.
Wait, is Amanda saying that that was her daughter's sign that didn't for the spell check? Oh, you're saying that that's your daughter that is holding the sign up, Amanda? Or am I like totally misreading what you're saying? I'll look for your answer in a second.
Come on, Leilani. Baby killers are sexy.
It's like this twerky girl.
You looking mighty cute in those jeans, girl.
I love
I'm just playing, guys.
This is gonna piss them off. They're squirming right now.
Now, this is where they went ahead and played a baby crying for like, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes. So the whole neighborhood, including the poor person that just got taken out, had to go to a hospice facility because they couldn't even sleep in peace. Everybody had to listen to this baby crying. Like, come on.
Squirming. Squirming. But what a brilliant idea to do that. Like, I would not have thought of that on my own. But let me move back to where we were originally because I feel safer being on this. Yeah, I got that on video. I'm gonna be posting that too of one of the family members. I don't know if they were flipping us off, but let me just look at the video and see. They had their hand up over the fence, but I want to see what they were doing. I'm just curious. Let me see what was happening.
I don't want to hear anybody say she's trying to distance herself from
Betty's
this shit.
No, hell
Anymore.
no. Yes, and yes.
She's just
Her way.
as much of a problem.
She's not.
I love Betty with all my heart. But what a brilliant idea to play baby noise. That's how if you want to make a statement and piss off someone, that's what you do. Blast a baby crying. Because, I mean, as horrible as it is, his final moments, he was probably crying, and that's what pissed her off when she did whatever.
Those are the cringiest fucking protests I've ever seen in my life. Like, what the fuck? I can't even put into words how disgusted I am. Honest to God. So, yeah, there's more stuff too. We'll look at in a second. Yeah, it's
Brooke, did you hear the comment that Dolly made about, you said the other night that why can't a kid go missing in Hawaii, where it's warm and all of that? That's what he said. He said that would be great. It was the most disgusting comment I ever heard.
Yeah, well, I got that clip. We'll watch that clip in a second too. And this is Betty. Now, I'm going to give everybody this link to this video because I know not everybody's been around here a long time, right? everybody doesn't know about the burnt toast live about that shows her criminal record being longer than anybody else around here. But no, I'll play in a minute, Brooke. This was a couple different things that were said over a couple day span, and then it shows what Betty, only part of Betty's stuff, but I'll link burnt toast full live after this.
We've got them caged like rabid animals in that house, and they've got drug problems, they've got alcohol problems. Trust me, I am wearing on their last nerve. They're breaking.
Where's that baby?
You're the one putting spotlights up.
We don't have prostitution charges. We don't have drug charges.
No, she want to run.
Locked handcuffs. Upon incident, the arrest there was a small bag of powder cocaine, which was located in her pants pocket. Also, in incident to arrest, a small bag containing 4 pills of ecstasy were located in her purse inside her vehicle. Also, a small scale with powder cocaine residue was located in her purse as well. The defendant made a spontaneous utterance stating that she knew about the pills. She also stated that she had a powder cocaine problem. Defendant was then transported to Manatee County Jail.
That's only one of her charges, okay? Seriously, one out of how many ever? Let me get the
40
link too.
Did you? Oh no, she's been
40
arrested
something.
40 times. Did you see what Jeff said? He said that I didn't even think about this, but the babysitter lives next door, and she has to hear all that and hear the baby crying and all that shit too.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine being their fucking
Awful.
neighbor?
No.
So, hold on. I want to play the full video. Oh, you know what? Hold on. More people got arrested last night. We'll look at that. Yeah, blowjob Betty went full on Karen for this one, you guys. It was bad. Like full on Karen. She's telling people to go make fucking reports and okay, Lanky. Love you. I'll text you in a little bit. I've had a really crazy day today. Okay. Right here. Betty's over there telling everybody to go file reports, and it was not because he was walking on the streets. Wait till you hear the way they talk to these cops again. Like, I don't understand how they're not all getting arrested. Seriously, just wait. It's bad.
Get the cameras out. My son walked in the street.
Don't resist. Don't resist. Don't resist. So walking in the road. Walking in the road. You're going to jail. You're going to jail for walking in the road. Don't lose your cool, officer. Don't lose your cool. Let's not get bruises on people.
Oh,
wait, it's so
God.
bad.
She said she's back to blue. She's like a blue line, back to blue. What the fuck? She's literally trying to provoke him on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So Amanda, are you okay? I need to make this question more clear. Are you saying that you're a protester that's been down to these protests? Because if you are, I would love you to come on panel and talk to me about what good you think you're doing. Like, answer me or in the chat about what good these and how these are not peaceful protests. So I just have some questions, you know. Hey, Boston girl, Bridget. I cannot with this. Like, wait till you see her go full on Karen.
I read her say that she said, as far as my daughter's sign, she was holding a sign that someone else made, and she was just holding it. So I read it the same way.
Right, because I am very open-minded. I'm people that love to hear both sides of something. I don't make my mind up right away, but I want to know from somebody that's participating. I've been asking every time I'm live about this. Okay, what good are you doing? What do you think the outcome might be? How do you feel like this is helping? And do you think that this is making things harder or easier on the police department and all that, you know? So if you're in the chat and you want a link, let me know, or you can just answer me in the chat.
Did you see what Bridget said?
What?
She said you missed it. She gave you the gift of me being a pony for just a day for your birthday.
How did I miss it? Damn it. Well, can we extend it? Does that mean you have to like defend me and stuff? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Alexis.
That's the best birthday ever. Okay, here we go. This is so Betty is she's such a stupid fucking bitch. I swear.
I
If
can't
I
believe
could
it.
get away with fighting one person, it would be her.
Where the heck you been,
Don't
Alexis?
put bruises on people.
I want the video on this. His ass is going down. I know people higher up.
This is so uncool. You guys are
Bridget said
throwing
it's
people
all
that are
done.
pissed off that you're not throwing murderers in jail. Yeah. This is ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous in Chatham County. No. Yeah, and he was being rude to me. Are you Cartwright? Sir, are you Cartwright?
Hey,
Is that Officer Cartwright? Is that Officer Cartwright?
Hey, Daria.
This is getting ridiculous. You guys let baby murderers live in a house and you're arresting somebody for walking in a street. Walking in a street with no sidewalks. They're allowed to walk up and down the road. This is ridiculous. This is an embarrassment.
You're an embarrassment.
It's not illegal to do a handstand, sir.
Officer, it sounds to me like you're overworked and
It is not illegal to do a handstand. No, it is not illegal.
doing a handstand in the road. Congratulations. You're serving your public. Congratulations.
No, that's my 18-year-old son that's going in the military.
Oh my
I don't care.
God.
What?
He just said
Huh?
that's my 18-year-old son that's going into the military. Now he's going to have something that he's going to
Oh,
jail.
yeah.
And he's going into
Yeah.
the military. You
Yeah,
dumbass.
if that's
Oh,
true, like that's so stupid to give it up for this of all things.
why?
And it wasn't just for walking in the street. They're acting. Wait until you hear at the end how they cuss the cops out. I'm shocked that they did not, more of them did not go to jail. Hey, where your grandma?
Why
That
is
they
he
did
letting his
not.
son out there at 18
Uh,
when he's getting ready to go to the military? For what? They're not
right.
changing anything. Oh my
Right. I mean, I understand that because I'm all for a peaceful protest, but this is not peaceful. So are you like somebody that's protesting during the day and just like maybe chanting a little bit? What is your involvement with these protests? Because I'm specifically talking about this group and the nighttime groups and the groups that are playing babies crying and fight the cops and the real bad ones.
It's not, Keith. I can't believe that he would do that over this. I'm sure he feels like he's making a difference, but he's just fucking not at all.
Right, at
So
all. And I didn't like Dolly over there proposing to Quentin's mom. That's not normal protesting. What the fuck? It's just not.
isn't there a thing called disturbing the peace? Or
Yeah,
something?
they're actually boys noise things in now where it's like after 10 they can't be loud and all that. Like they have to calm down.
But she's out there yelling like a maniac. I guess that she doesn't care now that they're already there,
Yeah.
but wow.
Yeah, I don't like the night crew either, or the ones that are lighting a million candles that could catch a house on fire. Those kind of people. And I just feel like what good is going to come from these protests? I'm genuinely asking because I've asked every chat that I've had. If you're doing this, okay, you're protesting, not you in particular, just anybody. This isn't changing anything. As a matter of fact, this is clogging things up. I'm with Queen Bee. I could get behind going to City Hall or going to CPS or something to protest, but this is not it. It's gotten out of control.
Even if they were, I wouldn't even I don't think I would have a problem with it if they were out there actually peacefully protesting.
Right. Yes. Right.
And they were doing it legally, they weren't going on their property, and they were doing it peacefully, then I don't see that there would be that big of an issue with it. As long as they could still get out and get out of their house, you know what I mean, if they need to go to work, whatever. But I mean, this isn't acceptable in any, like, this isn't how people protest. This is insanity.
This is provoking them and
Hey, Raquel.
intimidating them. Hey, Raquel. All right, here we go.
This is garbage. This is horrible PR for Chatham County. Serve and protect. Serve and protect. Right here.
Officer K. Officer K. Badge number, sir. 10955. 10955.
I'm sure you're proud of yourself. Thanks for keeping our streets safe from people walking it, but not murderers.
I'm walking, sir. Kiss my motherfucking ass, sir.
So after the cop gets in the car, this guy decides to get all Billy Badass. After he gets in his car, do you see that? Like he's about to drive, and then that guy starts acting like he's gonna beat the cop up. What a
Hey,
clown
April.
show! Hey, April.
I haven't seen this
What a
one.
joke. That's been the rude one that's been out here every single time.
The rude one.
This is insane. This is insane. I have never seen anything so insane in my life. Shame on Chatham County Police.
Come out here. I hate the motherfucker.
Oh my
This
God.
you guys are creating this. How do you guys keep arresting people for walking the street? This is insane. I have never seen such craziness in my life. I traveled this entire country and never see something
The
this
police are
this is-
creating this, and she's solely creating it.
Yes, her and Dolly created this shit. Yes. That is not normal. That you cannot intimidate people in their own house like that. Like they literally told her yesterday, you won't come out. You don't have the fucking balls. You better stay the fuck in that house. Like a whole mob of people. That's not normal. It's not fucking normal. Hey, Jane.
Insane. Way to go, guys.
Michelle Porter says, "Can you drop a
This
link?"
is insane. Walking on the street.
Oh, yeah,
you get arrested
sorry.
in Chatham
Hold on.
County.
All right, only Amanda come up because I don't want it to get, too chaotic on here or whatever. I'm not trying to like bulldoze or anything. I just have some questions. All right,
Literally walking on the street of Chatham County, you get arrested. You get arrested for literally walking on the street in Chatham County. I have never literally in my life ever seen something like this before.
But yet here she is walking, not getting arrested. Imagine.
He's been after my son ever since he's seen him.
All right, hold on one second. I just got to put a band or what? I can full screen this actually. Hey, welcome.
Hello. I just wanted
Hi.
to say a few things.
Okay, yeah.
So I live in the area. I'm not going to say exactly what part of the area.
No, yeah, don't dox yourself, please.
My daughter is the one holding the sign where Quentin's name is spelled wrong. The signs, as far as the signs, a young lady made them who was not out there protesting. So we just held them up. So
Right. I just to us, okay, because nobody knew that. It just kind of looked like some signs were thrown together.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to clear it up. And as far as the protesters, I'm all for the peaceful. The morning protesters are way different than the night protesters. I'm gonna be honest.
I can agree. Yeah, I can agree with that.
I'm gonna be honest. I had two of my daughters out there because I was teaching them, things that happen in life and, stuff like that. So we were there for the morning, and when it started getting dark, it started getting real crazy. People were running up, knocking on windows, like cussing. So I packed my kids up and left because that was a whole different scenery that I wasn't wanting to be involved in. The night shift, that's some crazy stuff. The baby crying,
Right, and it puts like a bad name on all of y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. Those people are drawing attention that it seems like, even if that's not your intentions, it just all of y'all look about, right? Even if you're not
Exactly.
doing that. Like
Mm.
you go out there with good intentions, but this is what's being had a spotlight on it. This is what's getting the spotlight, not the fact that you might be out there just wanting justice for this baby, right? It's
Right.
that's not what's coming through. So
Yeah, I totally agree. You know, when I first was out there, I never heard of any of the YouTubers. Um, None of them. So that's how I found out about them. Once I found out that's how they're making their money, I'm not so for it because I feel like you're getting money off of a deceased child's name. That's sick and disgusting. Nonetheless,
mm-hmm.
that's very sick. And as far as the whole protesters at night, it's bad. I feel bad for the babysitter. I went down and I gave her a big hug because at the end of the day, there's older people that live around them.
Yeah,
You
there was a
know,
lady that was on hospice that had to be taken down an ambulance the other night and taken somewhere else because she couldn't even die peacefully. Like I hate to say it like that, but there's just no other way to say it. They had to move her to a hospice center because the protesters were so out of control that they had to move the lady on hospice. That is when I started really talking about it because, if someone did that when my mom was dying, oh hell, I'd be fighting everybody.
right? It's not cool.
It's
That's
no.
I feel like honestly, okay, I understand that Savannah has the ordinance, but I feel like the ordinance should be earlier because like I stated, that house in general, sorry, my kids in the background.
No,
That
that's
house in
okay.
general is surrounded by it's an older crowd, older neighbors, seniors. You know, I really didn't see any young children out there like that. As far as any of that. And I just feel bad for them because it's like, dang, you listening to that all night long. You know?
Right. Yeah, I totally get that. A lot of people aren't from this community. They didn't even know who Bullhorn Betty or Dolly was before this. They didn't know that they're out there for money. So I do appreciate you coming up and filling us in, I
A
on
lot
that
of
fact.
a lot of us didn't know. I'm gonna be honest. I never knew what a bullhorn Betty was. I never knew about Dolly. I never knew about Chronicles of Olivia. Um, so I'm the type because I do go to school for crime scene investigator. So I did follow them and I started watching some of their documents and videos and I'm just looking at the money popping up and I was like, all of this is for show to make a quick dollar off of these cases, and it's not really all going towards the actual cause.
Right. So how did you find the protests? Is it because you're local or how did you find the protest to start out with?
So the way I found the protest, I had a friend who also goes Facebook Live, and then I seen it on the news channel, and they were saying, it's okay to come out and peacefully protest. So I was like, okay. I was like, girls, let's go peacefully protest. Let's try to bring baby Quentin home. And I stayed that one day, and then, like I said, at night it got worse. I came back the next day by myself,
Mhm.
because I felt like that night, even we were there maybe all of 30-45 minutes, and I was just like, no.
Okay.
The next morning, it was peaceful again. And then that's when I started catching on because I wasn't sitting next to the YouTubers the first time. I wasn't
Mhm.
around them or anything. I wasn't watching their okay, baby. I wasn't watching their lives or anything like that. So I
Mhm.
really want to say I found it from my friend who was already out there.
Mhm.
She was out there putting things on the memorial. I went put some stuff on the memorial with my children, and then we just went across the street and just held up the signs. We weren't being loud. We weren't being butts about it or anything.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so you just felt like you just wanted to find out answers about Quentin, basically, and you would join like a peaceful protest, and then it turned into this. That's kind of what I'm getting from you?
Yes. That's
Okay.
like I stated. I go to school for the. Okay, baby. Shh. Sorry. I go to school for this type of stuff, so it's like I'm really invested, and it's happening at my back door. You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
not not more so my back door. It's like an hour away from me. So I'm just like, dang, and it's a baby. And then it's
Yeah.
like, you know, me learning what I'm learning in school, I just became invested in it like that.
Yeah, okay, I can understand how that can happen. And again, I appreciate you coming up here to clarify because I don't think all the protesters are bad. I don't. I think some started out thinking there was like some mission to bring Quentin home to figure out others, but all this is doing is making people like me who think that the mom is absolutely fucking hiding stuff. I'm having to defend them because it's like now they're telling them they can't even come out of their house. They're blocking the driveway, playing babies crying,
Okay,
threatening them with
so
physical violence. Like that's
with that, also I want to put on this. The one day I was out there, the whole Leilani was twerking in the window. They taunt, and I'm speaking as in Leilani's family. They taunt everybody who protests across the street. They did it that morning. Like that morning, I seen Michael and Paul come out and give Bullhorn Betty a statement.
right. Well, I'm going to be honest. Okay. I'm seeing it from a different point of view because I go to a chat. You might want to check it out. It's Queen Bee. It's from the opposite perspective that you're from. We were telling them shit to do because it was like, it's not just a protest in the morning. Everybody goes home, you know, that kind of thing. It's literally 24 hours a day. I don't know about the twerking thing because, like, you're saying that it happened. Other people are saying it didn't happen. I wasn't there. You know, I can just take your word and the other
Right.
person's word. And, you know, I'm just saying that I wasn't there. I like to be fair about things. But as far as like the recent things, I told them to go out there and blare copyright music because Michael, not the mom. I think the mom is like she's hiding things. I want to see justice happen, but this is like stop. You know what I mean? It's like um this is what happened in a different case, only on a lesser scale. The Summer Wells case, like social media and stuff, actually stopped. There's never been charges to the parents ever or anybody else.
That's
So,
sick.
if you look up like the Summer Wells case, you'll see it. They've even said that social media hindered the investigation, right? Because what's happening is YouTubers are telling things that are not supposed to be out there yet, right? So, like when there's an investigation going on, things should be held close to chest, right? Like evidence and stuff.
Right,
All of that's everywhere now.
but
It's frustrating.
see, and that's another thing too. Like y'all are seeing it from a different point of view. Um, I'm not going to state which family member came outside and told the YouTubers a lot of the information, but someone from in that household came outside and told YouTubers that information. That's how the YouTubers got the information.
Oh, absolutely. I have, like I said, I don't have a lot of love lost for mom or grandma in this case, right? I'm just being honest from the way it looks right now. But we've seen this happen so many times in this little area, not this to this extent, but like information getting out. They should take that, whatever's being told to them, they should be taking that shit right to the cops because all it's doing is if it ever goes to trial, it's done. Like, we found out that within the first couple of days where they thought the baby because a YouTuber, the grandma messaged the YouTuber ran to her platform and told everybody, right? We should
Right.
know that. We should not know that. We normally don't. They had to come out, the police had to come out. It's not that I don't want justice. It's just that this is I feel like this is going to hinder it just like it has in past cases. And I still also have to remember people have rights too, you know, like the
Exactly.
neighbors and it's frustrating. I get it. It's frustrating. It is. I'm frustrated. So, um, you know, I
I
really do
definitely
appreciate you speaking with me for a second.
no problem. I
I would change your YouTube name because people around here would dox you. They do terrible things. So I would think about changing your name on here if that's your name.
okay. That's not my real name, so
Oh, good. Okay. Okay. I didn't know. I just wanted to put that out there for you.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Y'all have a great night.
You too, and thank you for coming up and clarifying some stuff.
No problem. I'm gonna be definitely hitting the subscribe button because I enjoyed your show. It's not like a bashing session. It's not back and forth bickering and everything like that. So I appreciate that because all we see is the back and forth, the bickering, straight negativity.
Yeah, no,
You're trying to see it from every point of view. I appreciate that.
Yes, absolutely. I try to be fair. I mean, I get really frustrated with the nighttime. I probably never see it the way that the people see it that are screaming and yelling, just playing babies crying and all that. I will never see it that way. But I'm all for a peaceful protest. If you feel like you're gonna do something, that's one thing. What's going on right now is not the same thing as I feel like that maybe it started out to be. So I can definitely understand you want to see justice. I get that. I totally can understand that.
Okay. Well,
All
all
right. Well,
right. You have a great night.
thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Nice
Okay,
to meet
so
you.
all right.
That was
So what?
so that was good.
Yeah, it's always good to even if you don't agree with both sides, it's always good to hear out both sides. Like she has a different point of view, which is okay. She's not one of these idiots that are out there fucking screaming like this. She feels like it's gonna, if you're not familiar with this part of YouTube, right? Say you're not familiar with over here, I can understand how you think doing a protest might help. But what it's turned into, all it's going to do is fuck any chance for a case up. We've watched it on lesser scales with other cases.
Actually, if you think about it, if you just happen upon this, you see this case, which is the most devastating situation possible, and you think there's a chance that you could help. There's not many, and you live right there. I don't think there's many people that would turn that opportunity down.
Right. And if you didn't know any background with true crime stuff, like, because we've just seen a lot, so we're kind of jaded. But if you were like
Right.
newer, you would probably feel like, oh, I'm going to go make a difference. And, I'm going to go out and hold some signs.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's not what's happening now.
Yeah,
She just said,
to help that. If you thought truly that you were helping that, like anybody would want to, but she said she was there for like 45 minutes. So she quickly seen, even though she wasn't familiar with the community, how it wasn't exactly what she had signed up for.
yeah, no, I don't think that the protests are helping, but I could see how in her mind, there's a missing child in her neighborhood. In her mind, she feels like a protest would help because they have helped in other situations, but we just know a lot from things that have happened over here. That other people that are not from here wouldn't realize, but she went the first day with her kid. The second day she went by herself and she was gone in 45 minutes. So I don't think she's the same as these motherfuckers on the screen at all.
No. And if you think about it, like, I mean, protest can, just protest in general, they can help, but they have to be pretty big. Most of the time they don't do anything.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, you feel, but it makes you feel like even though you're not making a difference and you're not helping anything, it makes you feel like you're doing your part in it. And in this, if you can feel like you're doing your part to help get justice somehow, I could see how somebody could get sucked into that very easily, especially
Uh-huh.
how these people exploit people, how that they're on here doing it for money, the way that they talk about it and present it on camera is that they are, they're advocates, that they're trying to help these cases, that they care about it, that all they care about is justice, when it's nothing but the opposite of the truth.
Right. It's a total opposite of the truth. So, I mean, can't because the morning protests were very peaceful to the point that I would watch and be like, oh, there's nothing on here. It gets good in the afternoon. Not good, but it gets
Yeah.
crazy in the afternoon. And I mean, I watched, it might have been like somebody that was with her that had the mask, and they were doing was holding up signs. I didn't see them screaming and acting a fool. I watched it on Olivia's channel. So I could see how you could feel one way until you get to know what's really going on. I can totally understand.
And then it's really unfortunate because now her daughter's on a YouTube video holding a sign that's not even spelled correctly, but she didn't even make it. It was given to her at the protest. But now the video is on YouTube. Sucks.
Absolutely. Yeah, it sucks for sure. Because there's been several channels that have made, you
Mhm.
can't tell that how old that girl is by in that picture. You just see the sign. So, all right. I will finish. We'll still finish watching this though.
They want to arrest Leilani.
Showing him how to do a handstand. That motherfucker's been after him.
This is bullshit. Keep arresting. Keep trying to intimidate the people on this street. Keep trying that. This is insane. Yeah, protect and serve. Protect and serve. Protect the people. What? Protect the criminals and arrest the people for walking on a street, a public fucking street in Chatham County.
They're harassing us. These cops are harassing us.
They're intimidating you. That's what they're doing. This is a classic case of intimidation. When if you're moving on a street, if you are literally walking up and down the street, they cannot stop you. This is public property.
It's full-on harassment now.
She's breaking
Everybody
the
out
order.
here needs to be going up to the sheriff's.
Right.
Yeah, she's trying to get arrested. She's already said that. And she's purposely trying.
Department and filing complaints. Everyone.
And when they sustain the complaint, they have to put it on a poster board in the lobby.
Everyone needs to be going down to the police department and filing a complaint. Everyone.
Hey, y'all got to get a lawyer for harassment.
Tell her she needs to call us right now.
Leilani! See, it's not illegal to blow the horns after 10 o'clock, but yet he grabbed my son's license, and he's been after him ever since he blew the horn.
That officer is a dangerous man to be on the streets. He loses his cool. He can't keep his composure. Dangerous.
He was very unprofessional.
Remember, Officer K, all of you guys need to go down there and file a complaint about what you just saw. I don't know. It's Officer K. I'll be uploading this to Facebook. You can get his license number off of it. I did get it. I recorded it.
That is not protest at all. Like they've lost the plot. I don't even know what they're trying to do. It's a shame that what it's turned into. It's
wow.
It's too much. It's like
I'm speechless.
Me too. Okay, hold on. There's another video about the babysitter that I wanted to watch too. The stuff, like, I just can't wrap my mind around it. It's fucking bizarre. Yeah, Brittany, it's really fucked. It really is. All of it is. That's a nightly thing now. They've been arresting almost every night. Okay, here we go.
You didn't want to, right? Yes, I'm coming on here. They suspended my live until November 3rd. I don't know really why they did that. I just said that Cher was evil and a mean person.
Facebook suspended her. She can't go live until the 3rd. The babysitter, she's not happy. She's talking to Court TV, I guess.
Because she does nothing but lie. I did not do an interview with Court TV. Now, they asked me off the record, what would I do as a grandmother or a mother? Would I be drinking or looking for my child or grandchild? Basically, I said I would be looking for my grandchild or my child. I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't sleep. I wouldn't do anything until they were found. But everybody's.
Jeez, Peas, that's what I meant. Did I say Facebook? I was thinking about Betty's live. Yes, TikTok. Thank you. Wait, I'm going to mess that up. I'm just going to say conspiracy. I got it right. Conspiracy. Yeah, I meant to say that, and I was honestly thinking about Blowhorn Betty.
It's different. Some people just don't care. So I wanted to go ahead and clear that up because literally I have got so many messages already about that, and I didn't say anything that wasn't true that I would do. And I wasn't being rude. I'm just stating the facts. I would be looking for my child no matter what. I don't care what any of them people down there do. All I care is Quentin is found saved and put with whoever's going to love him and take care of him best. So I'm not doing interviews. I've literally been with my family all day. I did say that off the record. I didn't know what Court TV was. I didn't.
This is the babysitter for anybody that has not been following all this. This is the babysitter. She's not allowed to go live or anything until the 3rd of November. So I just, if anywhere, this is her. This is the babysitter that is speaking out against Cher, and she has been very vocal that she doesn't feel like the family's handling these things right, that she can't believe they're partying. I've done a lot of stuff. I've almost uploaded, I think most of her important lives are uploaded on my channels.
You know,
I think it's hard to believe that she didn't know what Court TV was.
Yeah, right. Who doesn't know? Did she? Wait a minute. Hold on, because I was thinking. Hold on. She did say that. Let's listen again. Okay. Now that everybody knows who it is, I'm going to listen. It's only a minute long, so.
Good night, little bit.
Hi, little bit.
Yes, I'm coming on here. They suspended my live until November 3rd. I don't know really why they did that. I just said that Cher was evil and a mean person because she does nothing but lie. I did not do an interview with Court TV. Now, they asked me off the record, what would I do as a grandmother or a mother? Would I be drinking or looking for my child or grandchild? Basically, I said I would be looking for my grandchild or my child. I wouldn't eat, I wouldn't sleep, I wouldn't do anything until they were found. But everybody's different. Some people just don't care. So I wanted to go ahead and clear that up because literally I have got so many messages already about that, and I didn't say anything that wasn't true that I would do. And I wasn't being rude. I'm just stating the facts. I would be looking for my child no matter what. I don't care what any of them people down there do. All I care is Quentin is found saved and put with whoever's going to love him and take care of him best. So I'm not doing interviews. I've literally been with my family all day. I did say that off the record. I didn't know what Court TV was. I didn't, so yeah, that's what I did. But thank you.
You said only salt.
Okay, so Lulu said she didn't know what Court TV was till yesterday, so it is possible, I guess. I feel like everybody knew what Court TV was, but maybe I was wrong.
We watch that kind of stuff too, though. So, like,
right?
If you never crime anything, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes we do forget that YouTube and all that is bigger than our little area. I'm guilty of that, sometimes forgetting. So I mean, I guess if you're newer to over here,
yeah, we're like immersed in it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's true. So that's all I feel like that's all the bigger stuff that happened today. Did everybody get to see?
Why it would matter? Like, if she did say that to Court TV, even if it was a on the record interview, I don't know why it would be a big deal.
Right. She can say that. I feel the same way, drinking and partying. Now they've said they're not out drinking and partying, and all we have is their word. But from my standpoint, there's no way I would be out drinking and partying with my family, my little baby missing, right?
Yeah, it sounded like a general question, though. It didn't sound like a pointed question just to this case, just in general. If, so.
Yeah, because Brittany said she never heard of Court TV too. So I guess we were outnumbered. Okay, so maybe the babysitter didn't know what it was. That's a good possibility. I didn't consider it before, but
I think
there's
we're
not.
just so used is why it's like outlandish to us. But I
Mhm,
could.
mhm. Yeah, that's true. We're
I
just used to
even
it.
have a clue what it is.
Yeah, that's true. I've always known what it is. I used to
Who
watch
did
trials on
Chris
it.
Watts was in the peak of Chris Watts?
Hmm. That's true. I've known what it was for years. I used to watch trials on it before YouTube was a thing, before live TV like this was a thing. All you had was Court TV, right? And this was years ago. I watched like the Scotland trial on it. So, I mean, yeah, you're right. Um,
Hey,
but I
November Rain.
am going to. Hey, November Rain. I'm going to timestamp when that protester came up for everybody to, I didn't want to. I didn't want to ask her too pressing questions because it took a lot of balls to come up here, in my opinion. I wanted to
Absolutely.
be gentle, kind of let her do most of the talking. So I have a lot of respect that she decided to come up here because she came into us kind of not having great opinions on the protest. So that takes a lot of balls to come up when you're going up against like to somebody that sees things totally opposite than you do. Um,
And not even
so
knowing us. So she didn't even have
right.
the comfort of being familiar with us.
Mhm.
You should clip it and put it
Yeah,
up
maybe I should clip it separately.
because it
Yeah,
was
I'll
really good. Like she, even though like you weren't asking a bunch of like detailed questions, she talked a lot about it and gave a lot of details about like how it is during the day, how it is during the night, how she felt about the difference in it. It was really good.
Yeah, I agree. So I'll definitely clip it when I'm done, and I'll put that out in its own video just in case anybody wants to watch. Because it's always good to get a second perspective, even if we just totally disagree with their perspective. I always like to hear both sides of things. So I'm very happy she came up, and I want to thank her again. And what is today?
Good.
Thursday?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we'll be live Saturday again. Um,
To be honest, I hadn't even really considered that. This sounds so dumb and selfish, but I hadn't even really considered that there were people there in good faith, not, not just with their cameras out being the YouTubers and exploiting the situation. Hadn't even considered that there were people there with actual good intentions, to be honest.
no,
I
yeah,
know
me
that sounds
too.
crazy. I hadn't thought about it.
Right. I had no idea that was a thing until she said it in the chat. And then I was like, wait, because I know most start out with good intentions. A lot of people start out and as things go crazy in life, even like you'll start out with really good intentions and things
Right.
will just get fucked up. And that sounds like that's probably what happened with a few of the earlier protesters. And so I think that her story is just important, to put out there. So I will make its own video, put it out, and I just for coming up if you hear this again. Um, ugh, I don't
There have
know. What a shit show.
updates on the actual case, has there? Yesterday or
N-
today?
Let me make sure one more time. Hold on. I don't think so.
I haven't checked. I haven't had a chance to check.
Hold on.
I
Let
don't
me check one more time.
great.
Um,
One
let's
out there
see.
better someone up there.
Filters today. Tensions rise. That's the court TV thing. We've been watching that. We don't need an update. It doesn't. Okay, update. Quentin Simon's dad found by reporters but refused to talk. Let's see.
Oh,
Well, he already sold his story to the Daily Mail when
sold?
like a phone. Yeah, he sold a phone call to them.
What the fuck?
You didn't hear about that yesterday? Hold
No.
on. Hold on.
Oh wait, was it the one that he recorded? Did we listen?
Yeah. Well, yeah. When my thing was messing up yesterday. Hold on. I don't know whose channel it was on now, but yeah, that he sold his story. I mean,
Wait,
he sold the phone call.
in private, and then sold it to the Daily Mail.
Yes. Well, we're assuming sold because they got it. So,
And what,
it
and he wasn't a part of the family situation at all. It didn't.
no. But the only
That's
thing that those situations do is now she's not going to talk to anybody and tell anybody what's going on.
That was prime, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look for sure. So, I don't know, but yeah, there's really nothing new. And I don't think they're going to be giving as many updates because it's just getting further and further. We're 3 weeks in now? Is that right?
Wow. Are they still looking every day?
Well, I'm sure that they're still looking. I don't think they've called the searches off. Not that I've heard.
Those poor
But
people have to go out
yeah.
there every single day.
hmm It's a real sad situation for everybody involved that actually gives a fuck,
Like one of the
I don't
saddest cases
know.
I've heard of. Did you see I don't know the names, but I was watching it today, and they let the little boy starve to death. No, not starve too, but he died, they think, of dehydration, and they put him in a suitcase, and there was a man out hunting mushrooms, and he just happened upon the suitcase. They weren't even from that area. They were actually
What? Wait.
from
Repeat that. I'm so sorry. What were you? Can you repeat that?
the 5-year-old little boy. I forgot exactly
Uh-huh.
where it was. They're from Atlanta, Georgia, but okay, so there was a man out hunting mushrooms. Like, I'm
Uh-huh.
guessing that it's like I can't remember the name of them, but anyways, you just hunt the mushrooms, you look for them, right, on the ground, and he seen a suitcase, and the little boy his body was in the suitcase, and they found that he died of like starvation and dehydration and whatever. And there was two people, his mom and then one other person. The other person has been arrested. His mom is at large still. They have no idea where she's at.
I just don't understand how people can do that because, like, in between snack time and dinner time, my kids are like, "Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I want another snack." Like, I don't understand. I
Oh, it's
cannot stand to hear a child that's hungry, like, or thirsty, or wants a snack. I'm one of those people. I probably let my kids snack too much, right? Because I just can't stand for, like, even in between snack time and dinner time. Because when they get home from school, my kids have a snack, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then as soon as they walk in the door, I usually have it fixed, or I'll just have something like, you can get this out of the freezer or the fridge, and I'll make it. Oh, that's at like 3:30. By 5:30, it's dinner time, and they want a snack and food in between there. And I'm always just like, go ahead, just get whatever you want. I don't understand how people can listen to a kid. The amount of time it would take to starve a child? Like, oh, no.
That's what I was
No, ma'am.
just about to tell you. In the thing that I was watching, they were saying that like to even become dehydrated, it takes a certain amount of time, which is a long time, and then to die from it takes days, even after you're dehydrated. It's like the worst
Yeah.
form of death
Uh,
I think of,
y-
just about.
yeah, because like I've been dehydrated from like having the flu or something, and you just feel like so run down. It's a terrible feeling. I've been dehydrated a couple times in my life, when I used to play sports and drink a lot of electrolytes and it was hot. And to have that feeling for days and it just to continue to get worse, the migraines, the body aches, like, oh
More,
God, these people.
but speaking of the protest, like, why wouldn't they be out trying to protest her? She's literally missing. Like, they don't know where she's at. She's at large. They said she's at large. They don't know where she's at. She hasn't been arrested. She's wanted for
Oh,
neglect and all of that. And they added murder to it, I think, just today.
hold on. I know I did see somebody was live about this, but didn't know what it was. Hold on.
There was updates in the case today. I don't remember exactly what the updates was. Maybe that it was the other person got arrested and the mom was still at large. But
Yeah, hold on. I just saw
awful.
something. Okay, so Yes, they said the kid was a demon. Like the mom said the kid was a demon. And hold on.
Oh wow.
Family okay. We'll watch this. It's 3 minutes long.
Okay, did you said Mo said new sub just came by to say hello. Savage just sent us the sub up and told you to check you told us to check you out, Amanda. We are just talking about where it is over there.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the chat. We're actually going to do a memory lane thing with Laura, I think Saturday, because a lot of people are newer to like Savage, me, Queen Bee. They don't know all the stuff that Laura's done, right? And while I tell them I have all kinds of videos on her, it's not the same as going down memory lane with somebody like and showing them all in one place, right? So somebody that's newer asked me, would I mind to do that and to talk about my history with Laura? And I actually recently said, yeah. So I figured we could take a break from all this really heavy stuff on Saturday and just do that, you know, if you don't care, if you don't mind to do that with me, I'll get all the stuff there. Thank you, Savage. Hey, 50.
Brooke said that Gray was showing Facebook messages tonight from the mom. So we need to check that out.
Oh, you know what? I'll probably just share that because here, you know what? Because I don't know. Okay, here, you know what? I'm just going to share Gray's channel.
I didn't know if anybody was because I hadn't really seen a lot of coverage about that. And, you know, some cases get tons of coverage, which is great. But then there's other cases that don't get any at all when they're still ongoing.
Yeah, and if you guys are newer, like you just came here, if you guys rewind a little while, we actually had a protester come up and talk to us because I was over here talking about how shitty the protesters were, and she's actually the mom. If you guys been watching the protest, she's the mom of that's holding the sign where Quentin's name is spelled wrong, and she explains it. She came up and had a conversation, so that was pretty interesting. And thank you, everybody. Welcome if you're coming from Savage's chat. And Saturday we'll be going over like a memory lane thing with Laura. We're gonna take a break from the protests and stuff because I have to. It's just like pissing me off, so
yeah.
I need to take a break.
Hey, 50 Shay.
Hey, 50. And thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. I don't go live again until today, so I'll see you guys Saturday. And yeah, CK. We're not Laura fans over here for sure. We're not these tragedy pimp. We've been trying to talk about it because they're just so like, can you believe that he asked her to marry him? Like, I still can't. What's funny about that? Can you tell me anything that's funny about that?
Yes, I can believe it.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't think it's funny at all, especially because of how these people are so outraged, right? Because of what it's presumed that she's done. So I don't understand how that can, like, how is that helping the case at all? It's literally just like spitting in the face, really, of the protesters that are there, but of the whole case. It's just, it's making a mockery of it. Sacrilege.
I don't understand how it's fucking cute to dress up as a turtle and propose to her and tell her yesterday, you know, you look good in those jeans. I like baby killers. Like, what the huh? I didn't know if anybody. Yeah, it's Laura's canceled. Oh no. Hey, that girl. I had a protester come up here, that girl, and talk with me a little bit ago. If you want to listen to it, it was interesting because she actually it's the girl, the mom was holding the sign, right? Or the girl was holding a sign and Quentin's name was spelled wrong. And I was talking about it, spoke up in chat, and she talks about how she had good intentions going. We're only there for like a day and a half. And it kind of helped me understand where some of the ones that actually have like had good intentions were coming from, not these motherfuckers that are down there being so fucking ridiculous, right? But I'm talking about the ones maybe that started it. And I told her message is totally overshadowed. Like, no good is coming from this. So, oh, good, that girl. Okay, I thought you might have said.
I
Wait,
wanted to
I
ask her,
always like
but
squad.
and I wrote it in the chat, but then I was like, because she came from Facebook, somebody on her Facebook just shared it to her. I would like to hear somebody that is like completely supportive of these protests
Me
and
too.
to know, like, what do they really, like, physically, literally think they're doing?
Right. Mo, yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff about him. You know, I've never had any personal dealings, but I've heard a lot of people. Do you have a channel, Mo? I'll definitely check it out if you do. But yeah, I would like to know too, but that would be one that you'd probably have to take the reins, because usually I just do the talking. If people come up, I'd be like, all right, because I know me, and I would just end up yelling at them. That's how much I need to. That's why I said Saturday, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to take a break. It's Aaron's birthday on Sunday, so I want to be in a good mood. So we'll just go down memory lane with Saturday and, talk about all the things that people don't realize.
I mean, know what you're doing on Sunday.
What? Not that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Well, been on here for like an hour, a little over an hour, but thank you again for. Oh, okay. You don't have a channel? Well, damn. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, I would like to hear a story. That's what I was asking. But some people probably don't even want to come out and tell their, because you probably get like so much hate right now, but you have a whole fucking community that backs you. So don't even worry about it.
Yeah, it's like a whole cult, like leaving a cult and going against a cult.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll see you guys Saturday. Thank you for hanging out. And I will clip that when the protester came up and just put that out separate. Oh, wait, what time is it? Well, probably around, I bet you it's around 1. If I'm around, I'll stream it. If I'm going to be around Sweet Home Alabama, I'll try to stream it. It's a moon.
Wonder what they're going to eat.
Okay. Everybody check out, It's a Mood. All right. We'll definitely do that. Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. Bye, guys.
Good night, guys. Bye.
Night. Bye.